It's just bizarre.
Alright, we're live, by the way. I just
Yeah.
wanted to check.
Okay, cool. Um,
Well,
how many we
live as
got?
we get.
We're doing it early, so I'm not expecting a huge turnout because of how early we are. But this is the only time I could do it, so there we are. Um, so I guess we can go ahead and get started. I don't see any reason why not. All right, so for anybody who isn't aware, basically, uh, last night or today, depending on time zones, in Japan, the Lucas leak got added early. The Lucas leak, not Lucas leak, the patch for Lucas. Lucas was supposed to come out tomorrow, basically, and so there's going to be a patch to download his data, and along with that, there was going to be a Smash presentation, and last night, the Lucas patch got released early, along with
In
and it
Japan exclusively.
in Japan exclusively, and along with that uh, came some other information, some other files that apparently spoiled what was going to be at the presentation yesterday.
Supposedly.
Yes.
It's only our assumptions that the stuff that we found is going to be in the presentation. Which is like, just considering that this was all stuff that was patched into the game, supposedly for Lucas's release, which it's a fair assumption, but an assumption regardless.
Yeah. And yeah, Ryu and Roy are the characters that were revealed, along with a couple trophies, stages, music.
We've had pretty much everything except footage.
Yeah, I've been keeping on
like
with that.
every
Oh, sorry, I was going to say I've been keeping
like,
on with
and I mean like literally everything. Kirby sounds, victory screens,
Hey, it's Scatman.
like just everything but footage.
The reason we don't have any footage is because even though the patch is there, the characters are not actually available for download in the store, so they can't actually buy the characters and get footage of them.
Yeah.
Right.
But all the files, pictures of them, their trophies, pictures of their special moves, those are all in the game. Everything except for the actual unlock to play the character is available.
Hold
or-
on, sounds...
Yeah, it's like we also have Xander Mobus's narration, so it's like we've just got everything, everything but I'm repeating myself like 3 times now.
Yeah.
Actually, has Ryu's sounds been added yet? Because I haven't actually found those anywhere.
Okay, that's actually true.
Oh, boys.
I haven't heard sounds.
I've read confirmation that he has both an English and Japanese voice actor, so I'm assuming they found sounds.
Yeah, it's the only thing
I
the closest thing I found is the Hadouken Kirby.
Yeah. As far as voice acting goes, they found a Japanese voice for Roy and English and Japanese for Ryu. And it seems like we basically pulled everything that they're going to find in the patch, including a lot of new music. I'm kind of disappointed by the Street Fighter music, actually. It's only 2 songs, but there's like 3 variations. It's Ryu's song and Ken's song, and that's it.
No Goliath.
Okay, Ken's theme is enough for me.
Yeah, and there's 3 variations of each. So, I was kind of hoping for more variety of that. They have so many characters.
They could have had a Goliath theme. That's like the biggest mistake they've done.
Yeah, Gil's theme is like the one everybody's expecting. But,
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, it's just because it goes with everything. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, about the new Kirby, not the new, but adding the Kirby stage, is that where the Rhythm Heaven songs are going? Because I know we're getting 2 Kirby songs on that.
Rhythm Heaven songs are going to the Miiverse stage.
Alright, okay. Well, what's going on with Kirby stage? Because I've only heard 2 songs on that so far.
They had like 6 Kirby songs, I believe. I didn't listen to them. I didn't have time to listen to it, but they said there were 6 Kirby songs.
It's like that's another thing too. It's like obviously we know that they've hacked into the Wii U version, but what about 3DS? I actually haven't heard anything about that.
3DS version is going to also get the Kirby stage.
I know about that. I'm just wondering, like, has it been hacked yet, and has it got, or did it also get the update?
I have no idea. All the pictures we saw were from the Wii U, so I'm assuming... Actually, I don't know, because they said that they know Kirby went to the 3DS.
If it didn't, that's pretty important. Because if it didn't, it's like, then that is apparent that this was completely unintentional. Or, well, not necessarily unintentional, but this is clearly not supposed to happen.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? What's Ryu's victory theme? Ryu's victory theme. Did anybody listen to it?
Wasn't just this,
I haven't actually
isn't
heard
it
it
just? It was in the original set of files.
That's right. We had his victory theme months ago.
Yeah, it's like Lucas's and Roy's were no different, but I mean, it's like I think it was just a snippet from his own theme.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
If they actually were adding Ryu and Roy, and those files were left in with the Mewtwo patch, why wasn't Lucas's? Why were those files there when Lucas's weren't?
Oh, Lucas's were.
They were?
Lucas's
Okay. You can barely hear them?
Lucas's victory.
Alright, I'm buffing. I'm increasing your volume. People say they can't hear you very well. Nobody told me. Alright. Call, audio settings. Just raise the speaker volume. Okay. Should be able to hear them better.
Alright, good.
Ryu and Roy Smash. Roy's is going to be critical hit, the same as Marth's and Lucina's, which is really unfortunate.
It looks like it might work a bit differently, like just based on like the trophy.
Yeah,
like,
but
the fire goes all around him, so it might be stationary, which would be pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, it's critical hit, pretty lame.
Ryu's is Shin Shoryuken, which is to be expected.
I thought it was Shinku Hadoken.
Was it
thought
Shinku
that was gonna
Hadoken?
be the obvious.
Mhm.
No.
Oh.
That's what I thought it was going to be, but it's Shin Shoryuken. Sure, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, those have been revealed. Because they had the Final Smash trophies, which is how we found out.
Like, I know what Lucas's is too. It's basically PK Starstone, but I hope it works like the original and not the new version, because the new version completely butchered that
See,
Final
it's like,
Smash.
I don't remember what the Final Smash trophies for the other for like the characters already in the game look like, so it's like it's tough to tell them apart. But if I recall correctly, Lucas's is like the stars were all around him, whereas I believe Ness's were just like a giant pillar in front of him in the trophy.
Yeah.
So I think Lucas's will work at least slightly differently. The fact that the stars are blue for Lucas, whereas they were more of a pinkish for Ness. Like, I think that's definitely going to have something to do with it.
Mhm.
Like,
Ryu's... I think Ryu Smash should have been Evil Ryu transformation. There's audio delay on Skype. Alright. Why is it doing this? Go ahead and keep talking. I'm just going to try to fix things.
Blah 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 blah.
I mean, like actually talking. All
I
right.
gotta try to pick up before we had audio issues. So I was saying, like, we did get all those files before, and it's like, and that's honestly my biggest thing about this leak is we got victory themes with Mewtwo patch, and now we're getting everything else with Lucas patch. Why? Like,
In fact, we haven't even got everything.
like the and then the patch was released early, and then it's like there's just so much wrong with this. It doesn't seem like it's just a coincidence.
Mhm. It's a kind of absurd actually as well, because they like, I believe we're getting some of the in-game files like when we actually like download Ryu and Roy, but couldn't have all this stuff just been added in when like we download Ryu and Roy? This could have easily been like stopped. I think this is just Nintendo being really stupid actually.
Well, it's like, no, that's not true, because then that would cause problems for players online.
Really?
Like, if they tried to play against someone with Ryu.
I'm on about the fact that they gave them files that weren't relevant. I mean,
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Like the Xander Mobus. No, because the victory screen.
No, I'm actually on about stuff like you know, like the trophies and the bloody, what do you call it, the thing for you when you complete classic mode.
Okay, the trophies I could see.
Like and the cutscenes.
There's obviously no way to get those without owning the character.
Yeah, obviously, like when you need the bloody costumes and stuff, because like you can't just go around seeing an invisible man.
That'd be
All
funny,
right.
though.
Okay. I think there's not a huge problem anymore. Maybe there is. I don't know. Like, I'm not entirely sure what's causing the issue. I never had these issues before. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just listening to the stream briefly there for a little while back, and it is a bit quiet. Oddly enough. Hmm.
I think I boosted the audio as much as I could, though. Alright. So, do we think this is... Do you think this is all something that was going to be revealed tomorrow?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Don't even.
Same.
Don't even.
Just it's like it really looks like Lucas, Ryu, and Roy were gonna get released in some kind of pack tomorrow.
Mhm.
I can't see it happening any other way. But I will say though, if it does happen, I think not seeing Ryu and Roy tomorrow would be hilarious. And it does also just leave room for other stuff.
It also would just confuse me to what Nintendo's doing then. Like, I'm already confused by their actions right now, and if they did that, then I would just be flabbergasted.
I don't think they were supposed to be shown tomorrow. Like, don't you mean Tuesday at E3?
No, because Lucas was coming out tomorrow, and if these guys are included with the Lucas patch... I think what was going to happen was, I think the Smash thing was going to say, like, oh, by the way, these two characters are also there, to, like, maximize hype, and then at E3 they would reveal what the next
Then
downloadables
again-
were going to be.
Then again, it's like dealing with 2 patches within a week. Not the best idea. So,
That's true. I mean, these guys are...
But that is assuming that.
Yeah, because these characters are finished. Like, they were going to go in this week. So it makes sense to do it at the same time, and then spend E3, like, basically showing what the next
Even
DLC is going to
without
be.
the 3DS is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure what the plan was to reveal all 3 of these characters tomorrow to build hype, and then at E3, in the presentation, reveal, like, the next wave of DLC characters.
DLC.
Um,
Which it's like I think Wolf at E3 is very fitting.
Wolf at
Why,
E3?
It's like just
speaking
because
of
of Star Fox.
Because of Star Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
But it's
Sucker.
like, granted, no other character really matches that. It's like we can't really pull another reveal from something that'll get shown off, unless it's just something random.
It's true, and I
Like
guess...
another Golden, if another Golden Sun game got announced, yeah, that'd be pretty.
What do you want to bet that they were going to announce a Zelda rep to go along with, like, the Hyrule Warriors being ported thing?
Oh, that would be great. Like, seriously, there's so many options for Zelda, and they just haven't utilized it at all.
That's
Yeah, and that's what's bothering me right now, is, like, this roster, like, this roster has... And this is a problem that I had with, like, the game when it first came out, was that I felt like it was, like, a solid fighting game roster in terms of offering us a lot of characters and a lot of variety, aside from a couple clones. But it didn't do a very good job of representing, like, Nintendo as a whole and being very balanced in that respect. And with the DLC...
it's like,
Yeah, and the DLC hasn't been helping that. Like...
yeah, it's really funny. It's like initially our idea of DLC was to fill in the holes. But it's like, oh no, we're just creating a lot more.
Yeah, we're just...
It's like, and it sucks because every character is very valuable in their own right. Like all of them are good choices. It's just they didn't mesh very well. And some bare essentials got left out.
Yeah, like, I'm fine with having Robin and Lucina. Roy, and Lucina kind of too, but, like, I'm not against having Fire Emblem characters, but it's weird that now there's going to be as many as Zelda characters, and it's with 2 of them being clones, so it's like, you're not even really, like, adding, like...
No, it's like, and the best part is now we can say that there is now more Marth than there is Mother.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, granted, Mother's a pretty small series, but I mean, it's like just, there is now more of one character than there is of an entire series.
Yeah, I'm honestly... Like, we need a Zelda rep, we need a, we need a DK rep, we need a Metroid rep.
We need a King K. Rool. That's what we need.
What did I miss,
I'm
Chris
not a fan of
Senpai?
Dixie Kong.
I wouldn't mind Dixie. Okay, I would definitely mind Dixie Kong, but I mean, it's like Cranky Kong or King K. Rool. Those are my
We
two.
need Blue Arm Sonic. We need Blue Arm Sonic.
Blue Arm Sonic. We need Blarms.
No, we need steroid Knuckles.
Yeah, there's more Marth than
No, no,
there's
no.
more Marth than Donkey
Inflatable
Kong.
Knuckles.
There's more Marth than Donkey Kong. Wow, good point, Smash Shadow. Like, you're worried about Mother because you're personal bias, but yeah, Donkey Kong is there. This is ridiculous.
I just forgot about Mother. There's as much Marth as there is Kid Icarus, but I mean, it's like...
But Kid Icarus is
pretty well represented, so it's fine.
Kid Icarus is actually smaller than Mother, though. In terms
It's
of
like got like 3 games.
depending on how big you consider Uprising, but I would say that Mother had a bigger impact with its games than Kid Icarus had with its 3 games.
Absolutely. Like, Mother 3. You saw the shit they pulled last year. I was so pissed off.
When are you gonna make Mother 3?
I was so pissed. Dead.
We're expecting like Mother 3 to be announced this year, though. Like, there's so many signs pointing towards it.
Mhm.
We were expecting Mother 3 to be announced last. I've been expecting Mother 3 at every single Mother 3 Direct.
This game is
I am so impatient.
this game has
It's a
been one
bit of
big
a
leak.
Sorry.
No, look. I'm just reading the comments. This game's been one big leak.
Yeah, it's actually the perfect time for Mother 3 as well because Lucas can help sell the game. Frankly, like if they don't do it soon, they'll be stupid not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many things that could happen. We need Crystal and Prince Tricky. I would prefer Crystal and Prince Tricky over getting another clone character. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, bar Wolf.
Even that, I would honestly rather take Crystal and Prince Tricky over Wolf, just because it would be more variety.
I would not. I value Wolf far too much.
I would
Wolf
take
is the fox I wanted.
I would take Wolf over Falco. So I mean,
Well, to be fair,
Okay,
well,
I'm the same way. I'm also Wolf over Falco.
I'm the same way. Falco was actually becoming one of my mains as well. So
well, it's just that Falco is much more of a clone than Wolf is. So if if you have to have one, I'd rather have the one that's a little bit more unique.
yeah, I've got an idea. We'll just take
Yeah.
out Fox and add Wolf in. Much better.
It's gonna be really awkward. It's gonna be really awkward having Lucas back now that Ness has like Lucas's moves.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially now that Lucas isn't gonna have his own customs, so you can't like give him new moves that would make him different. You know?
Yeah.
What happened to Pizza, Toaster, Stelly, and Emil? None of them are available.
We ate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we eat the pizza.
Yeah,
toast.
we ate the pizza. We ate the toast. Stelly. I mean,
Stelly cooked them. Stelly's actually a chef, so there we go. Yeah, Pizza like literally left for our hometown yesterday, so he's not available. Yeah, where's Crom? What do I think? I'm assuming that packs of 3 are going to be how they do it. I mean, they got 3 characters ready in 2 months, basically, since Mewtwo came out. So I'm expecting that when he said he's going to make as much DLC as possible, I think he's being very literal about it. I'm hoping for a Zelda and a DK rep to be announced, along with maybe another third party. If we're already getting a second, third party.
We need Sora.
Nintendo is the only company not getting Kingdom Hearts 3. Why would they get Sora? Unless they announce Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Wii U.
They won't. It's too late in development for them to even bother porting it to the Wii U. Especially given how hard it is to port to the Wii U.
It gets canceled for the PS4 and the Xbox One, and Kojima's been Kojima's been put in charge of optimizing it for the Wii U.
Oh god.
Nomura is taken off the project. Kojima's put in his place.
Metal Gear King.
Guillermo del Toro is redesigning all the worlds to be really macabre. No more Fire Emblem, please. Smash is looking like Mugen. Kind of, yeah. That's good. I don't know. Has Smash lost its point?
See, it's like the problem is that with Ryu's inclusion, it opens up a giant door for third parties.
It really does. Now we have 2 third-party reps.
Originally, I was like,
Originally, you were silent.
Yeah.
It's like my big thing is, we've got like we had 3 front runners. Well, I thought that we had 3 front runners for third-party possibilities: Snake, Banjo and Kazooie, and Rayman. Now there are a lot more options.
Pretty much. And
Snake's dead.
now that we can have a second Namco or Sega character, I
Like even Tails is in the running now.
oh god no.
Knuckles.
I mean,
Knuckles,
like,
please. Yeah.
Just be grateful that I didn't say Shadow.
No, yeah, exactly. We're gonna get Shadow because they clearly like
Silver
clones,
the Hedgehog. Silver the Hedgehog.
Weird
Please
the Hedgehog.
no.
Oh god, Tim will be happy about that.
He would too.
Chris Chan.
Not Christian the Hedgehog.
Sonic Shoe.
Jesus Christ, kill it now. That would literally be the pinnacle of the most annoying Smash character of all time.
Yeah. Man, I want to see Snake. Like, I want to see Snake back so bad.
I do too,
Okay.
but with the recent...
We've been going for a while now. We haven't once talked about Ice Climbers.
The Ice Climbers need to come back.
It's like I'll be completely honest. I think the moment DLC became a thing, Sakurai pulled like a group of like maybe 10 people aside, fix the Ice Climbers now. And then it's like, I think the Ice Climbers have just been a background project until they're done.
The least
And
they
just
do,
to work out the technical kinks.
the least they can do is just bring back a solo Ice Climber and have a costume swap. That's the least they can do.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that idea at all. Honestly.
I'd rather have that than not in.
I'd get over it, but
All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting in a Metal Gear argument right now.
Oh god. Yeah, but actually, I just think,
rage intensifies.
yeah, I just started to think Snake's dead, like, and that's mainly because of like bloody Kojima having nothing to do with Konami, and Konami basically just making like tons of dumb mistakes lately in the industry.
Yeah, but it's like, in fairness, I do think they have expressed interest in Snake getting back into Smash Brothers.
Have they?
I believe so. I could be wrong. I know a lot of companies have for their characters. I just don't remember if Konami was one of them.
I'm actually gonna quickly scout Twitter, see if I can see this a while back and just like put Snake in. This will take a while, but I'll see if...
Yeah, it's like you can just Google Konami wants Snake in Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
and then it's like that. I'll just do that now. Like, hopefully that brings back something. If not, then I don't know.
Konami Twitter.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, Ice Climbers. It just drives me insane that they like some of the cuts that were made and some of the characters that are in over those cuts. But
yeah, it's like getting those 3 clones over Lucas and Wolf, or over Lucas or Wolf, I guess, more like. It's like that did bug the hell out of me at first, but then I got over it. And then Lucas came back, so now I didn't need to get over it anymore.
I would be more excited about Lucas coming back if they hadn't already given all of his moves to Ness. I'm not really excited about Roy coming back because it just feels really unnecessary. Okay, You wanted Roy back. Why do you want Roy back? Like, just tell me why you want Roy back. I'm just...
Like I said, he was the he was the Marth I wanted. Neither Marth or Lucina are the Marth I wanted. Roy was the Marth that I wanted. But see, it's like, I didn't want Roy back necessarily. I'm just not complaining, and I'm thrilled that he is. See, it's like I wanted every veteran to come back just because it's like it was easy to do. Well, easy to do is a bit of a stretch, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's like I didn't really push for Roy in particular. I'm just glad that he's back.
Yeah, like... I just remember when the game was coming out, everybody was saying that, like, oh man, Roy's totally going to come back for SSB4. He's too important. They can't just not have him in. He was in Awakening. And And I'm just like, everybody was an Awakening. Roy's one of the least important lords. He's one of the least liked, and is generally considered one of the worst in the series in pretty much every sense.
God, yeah.
It's just like it felt like everybody that's pushing for Roy just didn't know Fire Emblem and didn't understand that like he's really not important in any way.
Oh yeah, because
yeah, it's like there is just no design. There's just melee nostalgia.
In his own game, in Roy's own game, he is considered one of the worst units, and he is the main character. Like, Lord units are never considered
okay, in fairness, Chrom is just... Because, well, granted, that's because the children are overpowered as all hell, but...
And Chrom is just... There's so much you can do with Fire Emblem. This is what pisses me off. There is so much you can do with Fire Emblem. There is so much variety.
That is why I pushed for Robin!
No, I'm glad we got Robin. Robin is a little bit of that variety. It's a little bit of what we could have. There's so much we could do with fucking mounted units, with the different kinds of magical units that we have. There is so much that can be done with Fire Emblem, and instead we have 3. We have 3 Marths. We have 3 lords. Well, 4 lords. Ike is moderately different from Marth, but he's really not that different. But at least he's not a clone. Like... God damn. And then Robin's, like, Final Smash is basically just Ike's again. Like...
Ike's better.
Yeah, it's... Oh, my god. Yeah, Chrom would be one of the better lords, because at least he could use a spear. Like, this is a little bit of variety.
Lucina can use a spear, too, but... They didn't implement that.
Yeah. I think they could have just they could have just not bothered with Lucina and had Roy.
Chrom and Lucina are known for their swords. I feel like giving them the spear would feel awkward.
Yeah, they're not known for it. Ephraim is a spear user. Like,
yeah, it's like I support Ephraim because I'm one of those weird people that like sacred stones.
Dude, Sacred Stones is one of the best ones.
I actually
it's so good.
It gets heavily criticized because of just all the new mechanics, which ironically were brought back in Awakening.
The branching class system, the map system,
the like the not so random encounters, but like the undead stuff. Yeah, it's like.
I think the problem Sacred Stones had was that it's the only standalone game in the series, and it was just kind of forgotten about by most people who kind of knew about Fire Emblem but didn't really know a lot about it. Like, didn't really pay attention to the series. Like, they knew who Ike was, they knew who Marth was.
That's the thing.
But, like, everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and it is a really good point too that he said Chrom was too much of a clone, so we didn't add Chrom. Then he added Lucina because she was already planned as like a costume. But then you add Roy, so then you actively went out of your way to bring another clone back when that was the reason you cut Chrom.
Yeah.
Like, you went out of your way to add another clone.
I think it's just because Sakurai has a personal vendetta against Chrom, so maybe he fucked him up in Fire Emblem Awakening, who knows.
How long have I been streaming? Only about a half hour, I think. I don't know. Yeah, about a half hour.
Only about a half hour, and we pretty much covered every base.
I'm just kind of meh about Ryu, too, honestly. Like, I think because of Little Mac, like, I'm just a little meh about the concept of, like, a fighting game character who's just, like, who's kind of like Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess he does have the Hadouken
like
and stuff.
The only thing about Ryu that bothers me is the fact that he's a second Capcom character. Is like I am fine with Ryu joining. It's like because it's like bringing a fighting game character, but outside of Little Mac, which is a technicality. It's like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, the fact that they had to do it through a third party is a bit meh, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty all right. But just the door that Ryu opens is gigantic, and is going to cause this. I'm not looking forward to how third parties are going to look, unless it's just the ones I wanted, and then suddenly no one else. Like, unless Ryu's just this odd one out.
But Roy's already made; they don't have to make a new character. I can understand that. I guess that might explain why we were able to get 3 at once. But at the same time, there are other characters that are already made you could bring back that are more unique than that, like Wolf, who I think has more demand too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that comes back.
I Yeah, like in Japan, Lucas was the most demanded newcomer, or not newcomer, a veteran, and Wolf was literally right behind him by about 1%.
Yeah. Waifu level in Fire Emblem has increased. Even more with
Of
the new
course.
If game. Yes, it has quite a bit. Like, literally... Okay. Here is... There are so many telltale signs, and I tell, like, okay, Isaac, P2 guy, loves Awakening. He texted me, like, a couple weeks ago, he's like, oh my god, he's like, Fire Emblem really is just becoming an RPG, isn't it? I'm like, yes, it is, like, thank you, like, I've been saying this. And it's like, and you can tell because look at like, the hype that's building before the game comes out. Everybody's getting excited over, like, who the waifus are. That's what it is. Everybody's like, all right, who are the characters again? Like, the way that people get with, like, Persona games and with other RPGs in, like, major franchises. It's the same focus. I don't know. Lil Kevin, are Lucas, Ryu, and Roy all being released tomorrow? Yeah, like from what we see, what would have been like, it looks like what was going to happen was tomorrow they're going to make a surprise announcement that Ryu and Roy would also be coming with Lucas, and they'd release them all. Mm-hmm. That seemed to be the what was going to happen.
See, it'd be really funny if the direct wasn't pre-recorded, so Sakurai knows about this gigantic fucking leak. So now it's like he shows it, and then he just looks so upset when he comes back on, and he's just like, surprise.
No,
he announces that he's quitting video games.
No, I got it. He just goes on stage, says you're all dicks, and walks off. That's it.
How much would 3 characters be? How much was Mewtwo?
About I'll leave around £3 or something.
£3, so probably around $5 for us. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, $5 both versions.
I'd imagine then 3 characters, if they were bundled together, you could probably save like, and maybe get them for like 12 or 13 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
So that way
the big thing is, it's like they're also coming with stages too.
That's true.
Like
they are coming with stages.
Sure.
Yeah, because Mewtwo just came by himself.
Yeah, that's what I don't know about Dreamland. Where's that coming from? Because that's sort of left field. Like, there's no. Like,
I think Dreamland is just getting added.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to do it. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if you didn't have to buy Ryu's stage. If it just got added to the game whether you had Ryu or not.
Persona has waifus. I guess I haven't gotten to that point yet. Dude, Persona is all waifus. That's like half the game. Half of it is combat. The other half is figuring out which chick you want to bang. Like that's that's Persona. That's every Persona. Like half of it is like really mature dark themes, usually revolving around like suicide and self-worth and identity and shit. And then the other half is like, this chick's really hot. Like
Got it. So Persona to play.
Smash is a game with more use of its second access as compared to Street Fighter where it's linear. Yeah, it's interesting like taking an arcade fighting game character and putting it into a platformer like Smash.
Yeah,
that is really interesting.
It's like my buddy Pistons. It's like he was saying that it's like Ryu would basically just be Little Mac, but a bit of a better recovery, like sacrifice of speed for power and a better recovery, and that's about it. Besides the projectile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, suicide on direct. Yeah, Sakurai just commits, in the words of a very confusing, somebody who doesn't understand Japanese culture that I just saw on Facebook. Sakurai gets on the direct and commits Sudoku.
he just pulls out a book and a
he pulls out a pencil and just starts writing like numbers on his chest.
I know you guys all Ridley supporters, but I just can imagine his last words being like just Japanese, and then his translator saying Ridley will never be in Smash. Then he blows it.
How do you think Nintendo will respond to these leaks? I think they just won't respond. I think they'll just go on and do the direct tomorrow, as they were planning.
I thought the direct was on Tuesday.
No, it's tomorrow.
They're doing a Smash Direct tomorrow, and then on Tuesdays, their actual digital presentation for E3.
Yeah.
They're doing Smash ahead of time for some reason. Probably because they were going to release the 3 characters together.
What time is it tomorrow, though?
10:40 a.m.
Yeah.
EST.
So I think that was the plan. Is they're going to surprise us with these characters tomorrow, and then they were going to announce more DLC characters at E3. I think.
That's a good way. Like, I think getting Wolf and Ice Climbers at E3 would be great.
Oh god, like I don't know. I just hope we actually get a proper newcomer soon. Like, because really,
Ryu.
well, like besides Ryu, I mean like a Nintendo newcomer.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
It's really funny because you can't. It's really funny because you can't really go Nintendo without getting one of the missing holes. It's like
Yeah, and yet they've gone with 3 returning Nintendo characters. The only new character we've gotten is Ryu. Where everybody's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still like really iffy on Ryu. I don't know how to feel right now.
Yeah, we're
Frankly,
not... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm worried because, like, frankly, I don't want many other third parties added, and just Ryu seems like there's just so many better choices like Banjo and Kazooie, because those have actually had quite a history with Nintendo. I believe there has been a bit like of Street Fighter on Nintendo, but I don't really see Ryu as like a Nintendo fighter. Or the same for Pac-Man, but still.
Okay, so I think the best thing for us to do now, assuming that we're going to get DLC characters in waves of 3 like this now, what do you think is likely for the next 3? I'm going to go right off the bat. I think we're going to see either Isaac or Ray from Custom Robo. Another returning character, Ice Climbers, I think is completely on the table, especially with the new 3DS.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's like just considering Lucas, Roy, and Ryu, like that's Melee Brawl 4. So I'll take Young Link or Pichu back.
Please don't. Please just don't.
I doubt we're gonna get.
I mean,
I doubt we're gonna get Young Link because of Toon Link and Pichu.
I mean, Ice Climbers, Wolf, and just somebody ambiguous like I don't know, probably Isaac or something.
Mm-hmm.
K. Rool.
K. Rool is an incredibly obvious choice. I feel like he's gonna wait until after the vote closes, just because then we can see how much the vote has inflated across the several.
I don't see Ray happening too unpopular. The reason I think Ray is because Isaac and Ray both had their assist trophies removed for some reason. They were just kind of like removed, and it's
like
bizarre.
Like I was saying before, it's like I think Golden Sun, Custom Robo, and Chibi Robo, they're all about the same plane. Isaac is just a lot more popular than both of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we're going with like new character returning third party, I would probably go Isaac, Ice Climbers. Third party, I want to see Snake back really bad. Maybe Rayman.
Right.
So what do you guys think? What could be the next 3?
K. Rool, Rayman, Snake.
Vadi, and Vadi. Oh, Tetra, I think, is more likely now because of
yes. Oh.
Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll do Wolf, Tetra, and the third party, obviously Steve from Minecraft. No, but seriously, I really want Banjo.
He breaks the ground.
Like, for me, it's a hard choice. Like, I really want Professor Layton, but he's really unlikely, so I would go with Banjo and Kazooie because they've actually got a real big history with Nintendo, and they did used to be exclusive. Microsoft are alright with using them. So yeah, I'd be fine with Banjo and Kazooie coming in.
Bayonetta.
My 3 are. No, please don't. But I mean, my 3 is pretty much Ice Climbers, Wolf for Melee and Brawl, and then for a third party, it's just any of the 3 that I mentioned before: Snake, Banjo-Kazooie, or Rayman. I'm fine with any of them. I want them all. I really don't care which one comes first if more than one comes.
Mm-hmm.
As I think they're all on about equal ground.
Andy? You're gonna say Sora.
No, I was gonna say Rayman, K. Rool, and Impa.
Impa I like a lot, but it's like just Tingle or Impa, I can never choose.
Oh, okay, I want Tingle. Fucking everyone hates Tingle. It's beautiful. I would just love to become really good with Tingle or something, and then they just have to like deal with that. That'd be perfect.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, as far as Zelda characters go, I think we need to see. I think Tingle or Tetra are really the only likely ones now. Mostly because of Hyrule Warriors. I think Vadi would be really interesting as a villain. I just don't think that he's gonna get in over Tetra or Tingle with the way things have been going.
Yeah.
There's no reason we couldn't have Tingle along with the assist trophy, or have the assist trophy like not show up when he's there. stuff like that. Like we thought Toon Link was disconfirmed. We thought Toon Link couldn't happen either because he was on that stage, and he's here. So I'm not going to say that he's confirmed not playable until Sakurai comes out and says he cannot play. Michael and Andy,
like we could have used the technicality saying like different entities of Tingle.
Yeah, we could go with like
Majora's Mask Tingle, Wind Waker Tingle.
Wind Waker Tingle. Yeah. Tingle's confirmed. Please tell me who the two new lovely gentlemen are on the stream, Michael and Andy. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you do.
Fuck, I don't do anything.
Hi, I'm Andy, aka Cage Should I Master. For those of you who don't remember me, I used to do a lot of Smash speculation back around 2011 through 2013, and I quit speculation when they actually unveiled the first trailer because I felt like speculation at that point was kind of pointless. So I tried my hand at Let's Plays. They didn't turn out too well. So then I moved on to doing what I currently do now, which is remember videos. What a remember video basically is a compilation of stuff from a given year. Right now I'm working on 2012, so it's going to be a compilation of music from 2012, movies from 2012, released in 2012, video games released in 2012, TV shows that released in 2012, that good stuff, so...
There you go.
I basically used to do I tried to do entertaining videos on my channel, but I stopped them because after they weren't very good, and I want to get back into them because I just haven't had time with college. Essentially, I've just moved to focus on my photography for a while, but now that I'm done with college, I really want to get back into videos after I get a new laptop. My channel's decast, that's about it, but yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing anything for a while. That's about it, really. And I have actually been on streams before, I just didn't really say much.
Let's see. As far as third parties go, people are still asking for a Square Enix rep.
Ew.
Yeah. Coney 2016. But what's Michael's channel? Newcastle M. Hull, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything in like a year, so...
Yeah. People still want a Square rep, and I'm still up in the air about what that could be. I think Dragon Quest might... I always, said that Dragon Quest Hero wasn't likely, because it was hey, it has no real tie to Nintendo. But with Dragon Quest 8 now coming to the 3DS,
yeah,
I think that
Dragon Quest is... I mean, it's besides the three I mentioned, I think Dragon Quest is the biggest one. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing it all. I don't think it's that far out there. I think it's definitely deserving. It's just the fact that it's the hero, and that's kind of generic.
Well, but Dragon Quest 8 has a lot of good characters, and the thing was I was always saying that my main thing against Dragon Quest Hero was always the most iconic Dragon Quest game, as it stands right now, is Dragon Quest 8, and that's PlayStation exclusive. But now that it's coming to 3DS, there we go. Other than that, I was thinking it could be cool to add Erdrick, but I don't know if anybody remembers him. So there we go. A Final Fantasy rep I still think is unlikely, just because it's all the iconic characters have no real Nintendo backing. I'm still down for Geno. I think there's no reason why Geno can't be in.
Geno's not happening, Chris. Just give it up already.
There's no reason he can't be in.
No, that'll just fuck it up even more. We'll have another Mario rep, which will just... Jesus Christ.
But he's also third party.
That is... Oh god, that'll make it even worse.
I'd rather have Geno over, a fourth Marth. Alright?
That is true,
But we probably are going to get a fourth Marth at this rate.
We're going to get Lucina with her mask.
Baby Marth.
We'll get pink gold Baby Marth.
Nintendo did come out yesterday and said they'll be announcing a lot of third-party partnerships at E3. Did they?
Have they confirmed
Kingdom Hearts Complete Collection for Wii U.
Oh god.
Yoshimitsu and Smash. Oh god.
He could represent both Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Oh, we should add Link as a Soul Calibur rep. Actually, it would kind of complete the circle if we got a Soul Calibur rep, just because of that whole thing. If we got I mean, I guess they'd probably give us Nightmare, or... Actually, I think Kilo could be interesting just because he'd use a staff.
Well, probably... Well, if they're going by who the most recent main character is, then Patroclus. Ugh. But, like, if we're gonna go by, like, who's the character with the most focus, either Siegfried or Nightmare.
Hey, Roy is Melee Marth. It's different. Shut up, Sam. No, it's not. Gino could be nice, but he literally is in one game that is just too old. Dude, I look at some of the characters we've gotten. Ice Climbers. I mean, they got cut, but Ice Climbers.
Well, we got Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt Dog. Game and Watch. Like, we've gotten so many characters. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I'm not saying Gino's like a shoo-in, but like...
Gino's popular for being popular.
He would be a really unique character.
Like, I haven't actually played the game, but, you know... yeah, I actually used to use the excuse that, like, relevancy was an important thing. Like, if a franchise did, like, no reps, they'd probably get, like, 1 rep or something, and that's about it. But this has proven me wrong that relevancy isn't important. Like all this DLC.
Change your Steam settings so it doesn't... Alright, sorry. I don't know what he's talking about. Alright. To be fair, in Roy's favor, he does have his melee special, so he's in a total clone. Okay, no, but Lucina technically isn't a total clone. But when we could have, like, a Pegasus Knight, or, like, a Dark Magic User, or something.
Which Pegasus
an Archer.
Knight? There's so many Pegasus Knights to choose from.
I always like the idea of Florina, but most likely it would be the one from Awakening. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, that, or the princess from, Alencia from Path of Radiance.
Alencia would be the best one. She's the most iconic.
Yeah. Personally, though, like, my favorite Pegasus Knight, personally, is Fiora, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. There's so many options.
We need to add Tails and Knuckles and Amy and Big and Silver and Rouge and Vector and Espio. And
it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me when people quote Smashtalk. I keep forgetting I made those. I think Starfield will be announced at E3, and did the music sound familiar in the gameplay trailer? Sakurai said new modes are coming via DLC. Maybe Adventure Mode hint?
Oh, that'd be great.
I would
Adventure Mode.
I would love to have more things.
Thing they need to bring back.
I would love to have more things clogging that menu system. Nell from Advance War, my waifu. I don't think we're gonna get an Advance War rep. I don't know why people keep asking for one. Like, there's just
Andy, because my name's Andy.
There's no good characters. All right, here's the difference between Fire Emblem and Advance War. In Fire Emblem, you play as the characters who do stuff, and the characters have strong identities and abilities and such. In Advance Wars, the playable characters that actually have names don't do the fighting. They, like... I guess you could build a moveset out of them sending, like, soldiers at you instead of them fighting directly, but that's really complicated.
That's basically what the assist trophy does.
Hey, Majora's Mask. We got too many Fire Emblem characters, you know, video game all-stars, like Lucina. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. That's the thing, is, like, the roster's getting more and more, like, away from actually being Nintendo All-Stars. Which I'm not really... It's just kind of to me, because there's so many things that would be better choices, in my opinion. There's so many better things we could have. We could have K. Rool, we could have Ridley, we could have these characters that are actually, like, big parts of Nintendo. Okay, so how is Advance Wars worth less than Geno? It's not that it's worth less than it, it's just that there's not really interesting characters to pull from. Like, in terms of actual, like, moveset. And Intelligent Systems, like, Fire Emblem is the series that is interesting and has characters that are interesting. Geno would have a really interesting moveset. From a gameplay standpoint, he'd be really unique. I think he would make, like, a really good playable character. That's basically it, and that's, like, what matters most to me, is if they're fun to play as. And then, do they represent Nintendo well? I hope the end of the Direct lingers on someone like K. Rool at the end. Yeah, if K. Rool is revealed, he'll be at the very end. Or the very beginning, if they have something bigger for the end. K. Rool's number 1 on the ballot currently. K. Rool's been number 1 for a long time. There's always been huge demand for K. Rool. Smash series will go down once every Toad color is playable. Anybody have any, like, legitimate questions, or are they all... Chris, you told me you hate Smash. Alright, thank you. The tank, add the tank. Black Mage. Okay, if you're going with the Final Fantasy rep, actually going with somebody like the Black Mage or the Fighter would probably be the most interesting. Just because it would represent the series as a whole pretty well. Honestly, though, I'm hoping that with all the RPGs that they're starting to bring to the new 3DS, I'm hoping that we get some remakes of the PlayStation 1 Final Fantasies. Because I would love to see Final Fantasy IX on a handheld. I have a question. Naked Rap Battle 2015? Yes. Want to see a villain trailer with Wolf and K. Rool? Oh, doing a villains pack would be interesting, but they already blew Mewtwo, didn't they?
Wolf's not really a villain. Wolf's not exactly a villain, though.
He's an anti-hero. Yeah, so we'll get K. Rool, Wolf, and Shadow.
No, not Shadow. Shadow with his guns.
Shadow with guns. Naked Rap Battle has been pushed back to 2016. There's been a delay in development. Cough Hades. No, we don't need another Kid Icarus character. If we get another Kid Icarus character before we get a Donkey Kong or a Zelda or any of the other series that need it, Metroid. Oh my god. I Jesus. Anti-hero pack. Shadow F-Zero. The only worthwhile Square Enix reps are Slime, Moogle, and Chocobo. I don't think Slime's a great idea. The Dragon Quest hero fighting with a Slime would be interesting. Slime riding a Chocobo.
Yeah, I have no idea at this point because I don't play Final Fantasy. I played 13 and then just like gave up.
I mean, if you're going with the biggest Final Fantasy characters, all the like really big identifiable ones are like PlayStation exclusive. You could pull from Final Fantasy VI. You could do like Hefka or something, but people would be upset that it wasn't a different character. I want to see Impa DLC come out the same day as Hyrule Warriors 3DS. I need my 20 Mario reps. Dragon Quest hero using Slime. That could be kind of cool if you want to work Slime into it. Anyone else hate Duck Hunt? I'm glad that he's there. I'm not good at him. I'm not good against fighting him. He's an annoying character, but he's there.
But you know.
We bounce out third parties. We should get Tails and Jin / Dig Dug.
Okay, I would kind of fucking love Dig Dug because I used to love that game so much. So yeah, I would kind of.
Dig Dug would have the most brutal moveset.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that would be. It's like Final Smash, just, like make it be pop or something like an instant kill.
Is Impa the most popular Zelda choice right now? Maybe. I personally think that Tetra and Tingle are better choices than Impa.
I think Lana has a fan base too, doesn't she?
Yeah, but Lana's a kind of a non-Zelda character.
That is true.
I think we confirm Wolf. Yeah, I'd be amazed if Wolf doesn't get in from here. Shantae's most requested third-party character. Really? I don't think so. I think there are more requested third parties. Shovel Knight, for sure.
Rayman.
Shovel Knight's definitely above Shantae. Isn't she? Isn't he? K. Rool and Isaac are #1 first parties. Those make sense. I'm thinking now we get another Sega and Namco. Bomberman should have been in Smash by now. Bomberman's dead, man.